Hey guys, it's Kay. So this is just another vid giving tips on how to get a placement for those of you who are looking to get one as part of your degree.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, 'cause I don't fucking care.
So I'm currently working at a global pharmaceutical company as part of my placement, one which I'm not going to name, so I have more of a leeway to mess around on YouTube. If I give you any tips on how to actually get a placement, I think it's a good idea to give you some benefits of actually being on one for those that may not be too convinced. So first of all, so many people nowadays actually go to uni and get a degree, so you just need that little bit more to stand out, and a placement is like a very good way to do that. So if you're one of those people that are like, oh, it's one more year to your degree, just shut up. Just shut up. So you're just going to be one of those people that end up graduating with the same thing as everyone else and probably end up working in a workforce that isn't actually related to your degree because you couldn't find anything, or no one wanted to hire you because you didn't have any additional experience, or you just didn't stand out from the crowd. One more year isn't that long. Especially since now companies are starting to slowly value experience slightly above what you actually get. You still want to get as high as you can, but if you have work experience on top of getting a good grade, they're going to take that on top of someone that just got a good grade. It just makes sense. The experience of working in the company itself is also amazing. There are so many things that you'll learn actually being in the company which your degree will never actually really teach you. So it's the first proper practical experience of like teamwork and development of your interpersonal skills. Most placement students actually go on to achieve higher grades. For my degree, 90% of the people that go on placements get a first, because your placement year is like 10% of your third year. Most placements are paid, so that's amazing, especially if you're a broke uni student. So coming back into uni with some money. Wait, what? Let's just replay that moment of me going full spastic. So coming back into uni with some money. So coming Please, Jesus, please teach me how to speak properly. Well, anyway, continuing with the video. Into uni with some money is always a good thing. There's also a chance that the company will actually hire you after you graduate. That's if you impress them while you're there. And some of them will even take it a step further and actually sponsor you. They'll pay your tuition fees and they'll actually be paying you while you're just studying. So yeah, if those things don't convince you, seriously, like, why are you even in uni? But I'm just kidding. But anyway, on to the tips for getting the placement. So the third thing to talk about is applications. So start early. Start very, very early. For our uni, they only really started pushing us to start applying by October in second year. To be honest, if you know about this in first year and do some research ahead of time, it just helps you out. But literally start applying at the beginning of the year, because these placements, especially the good ones, they go so early. Always tailor your application letter to the company that you're going to or you're applying to. Don't just make a generic like application letter and send it to everyone, because they'll see straight through that and they'll just reject you. You have to tailor it specifically to that company and the role that you're applying for. I think you have to ask slick. I'm sorry, that there's just no way around it. To be honest, this is probably the most soul destroying part of the process, because you have to convince every single employer why their particular company is amazing and what you're actually going to bring to the company. But at the same time, they know that you're a uni student, so you haven't had any real experience, to be honest. If you do, if you have some kind of experience within what you're applying for, definitely talk about it. These placements are very competitive, so you're just raising yourself high. If you don't worry too much. Just state the skills that you do have, because of course would have taught you some stuff, and just talk about how those skills or what you've done in uni will help you actually do well in the placement. Spelling mistakes, like, avoid them like the plague. Check your application letter like 1,000 times, and then when you've done that, get other people to check over it as well. Kent is actually really good with this. They have like a separate employability service like building where they have these people which are pretty much like robots. Like, they would just scan through my CV and my cover letter, and like the tiniest thing, they'd be like, oh well, this font is like slightly smaller than everything else. I'd be like, how the hell did you see that? Or they'll just pick out each of the like spelling mistakes. It's just a very good thing. And if you have something like that at your uni, try and use it as much as possible. So correct your own work, go and see them, get them to do it, revise it, go over it again, and just keep on repeating the process until you've got like a perfect like CV and cover letter. Sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to end the video there, but don't worry, the next part will be coming up very soon. I'd just like to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the first video. Like, you guys totally killed it. Thank you to all my friends who actually liked and shared the video. It means so much. But yeah, thank you, and yeah, this is the best picture I can find of a black guy with a thumbs up. So yeah, so if it's okay with you and you like the video, don't forget to tap that like button and subscribe for more videos, and that will be okay with me.